Right, today we're going to take a look at lab number 9 using Tableau to predict a trend, right? So we're going to use a predictive modeling function in a time series for visualizations, right? So first of all, we're going to open an Excel file, right? We're going to use the sample, right? We're going to use a sample superstores and open it. Right, once the Excel has been opened, we can drag the order into the canvas here. Okay, so you can see the data that is being populated over here, the date, ship, customer ID, postal code, region, all these has been highlighted. Right, so once you got that, you can go to your sheet 1 and you can rename it as task 1. Then after that, you can use your order date and then drag it into the column. Okay, and you can change the year to the month. Right, so we change to the month, not this month over here, but this month. Right, and we can move on to drag the profits, right? So we're going to drag the profits over, the profits, and put it here, right? There you have a very nice line graph that's been created. So now we're going to create an analysis. We're going to use the analysis to create a calculated view. And we can name it as the Quantile predict medium, right? So we're just going to copy. Okay, we're just going to copy the name over. So this is the quantity predict profit. So we're just going to give the name as this, and we're going to copy the formula, right? So in this formula, we're going to use the model quantile, right, which is taking the 0.5 quantile to which is used to predict the median, right? So once you have that, you can let's say we want to drag it to the same row, right? So we're going to drag this to the row, and you're going to have two axes over here, right? So you can change the axis to just one, right? Instead of two, you just choose so that the combined axis, one is here and one is here. So in order to make the two axes synchronized, you can choose this synchronized axis. So now that is the medium quantile that's been created. Okay, a very nice graph. So we can try to extend the dates over here, right? So we can go to this and try to extend the date range for predictions. We can choose custom, right? And we can choose 16 and the month. So we're going to extend it by 16 months, right? So there you have, that's the projectile prediction model. Right, so extending the horizontal, which include the predictions of the future dates. Moving on, we're going to try task number 2. We're going to open our Lab9 point something. So we just go ahead and open it. Okay, this will review our country's health spending versus female life expectancies. Right, so let's wait for a while for it to open. Yes, there it has, it's open. So now we expand it. All right, let's just see the sharing is still there. now we're going to choose Lab 2 and we're going to extend it. Okay, so now we're going to use this and we're going to open the analysis again, right? Open the calculated view, right? Let me just check something again. Okay, seems okay. Expectancy, and we're going to change the name. Okay, let me just try to copy the name. Right, we're going to change the calculation name to percentile expectancy versus expenditure versus spending, right? And we're going to copy the formula as well. Okay, so the formula will be the model percentile, okay, using the life expectancies of a female. Right, so we're going to use and paste it there, right? And click OK. And you got this, and we're going to move that to our little mark cards, right? So we're going to copy this into our color, right? So you can see it over here, right? So you can see the graph, and we're going to, under the template, we're going to edit the color, right? We're going to edit the color. Let me just choose percentile and edit the color. Sorry, let me just change. Let me just try this. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's just try. Edit the color. We're going to choose the orange blue diversions, right? And we're going to choose step, 5-step color, and we reverse so you can see the color is being reversed. And hey, sorry, something is wrong. Okay, let me just change something. Orange blue diverting and step color. Why is it not changing? Should be changing. Well, it should actually change. Something is not cut. Oh, I know. So we're going to choose this by, sorry, I missed one step. Compute using country regions. There you have. And when you edit, you got the step colors, right? So I forgot the compute by countries, right? So moving on, you got a very nice graph over here. A very nice distributions of country where the health expectancies is shown in different color. Okay, so you can actually group the result by colors. Now, let's try to group the result by colors, and we can try to use analysis again and create calculated views. And we're going to have this naming called the percentile by color, right? And we're going to add in the formula. So getting from the Word documents, you're going to copy the formulas. And this is the formulas. Okay, and we're just going to paste it here. And okay, right? So now we have the percentile by color. And what are we going to do? We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put this to the mark card, and we're going to put in under the color again as well. So now you have more colors, okay, and we going to edit the colors as well. We're going to edit the colors, right? So you see the different colors. We're going to choose this as the traffic light colors, right? And we're also going to change this now to a gray color. Okay, so and we apply and okay. So you can see the gray part of the color. Okay, so I mean, one way is you can try to fit into the entire view. That's about all you can choose, or you can just squeeze this a little bit, or squeeze this over a bit more, right? Okay, so moving on, we're going to use Lab2, then task number 3. Okay, we're going to use this task number 3, and we're going to further add percentile by color prediction in task 2. We're going to click the drop down in the pill. Let me see. Okay, let's try to see. Add percentile by color. Okay, so add percentile by color to the color. So we add this, right? And we're going to compute using the color region, and then you have different color, very nice different color, and you're going to change the color, edit the color to traffic lights, I suppose. Traffic lights. Okay, and you're going to change this to gray also. Gray color. Apply and okay. So you got another nice graph like this. Right, moving on, we're going to add health to the toothpick, right? Health expenditure. That's the health expenditure capital to the toothpick, basically listing. And you can click on the toothpicks to mark card. You can edit the toothpicks over here, and what you want, you can add in, okay, health expend capital. Right? And you're going to add in the dollar medium. Bracket x divided by capital. And you're going to save it. Okay, so when you hover, you can see there's a calculations of the health capitals, right? And now we're still going to add in more calculated view of a percentile, right? So again, analysis, create calculated view, and we're going to type in the quantile of life expectancy. This is something that you have created earlier versus spending. Right, and we're going to add in the formula. So looking for the formula. Okay, adding this formula, which is the power of 10, okay, to the model percentile. So just edit this in first. Okay, so we got this percentile, and you can add a percentile to the toothpicks also, percentile of the life. Okay, there you have. And you can also choose compute using countries, right? So, and we're going to see what we're going to, the toothpicks, we're going to edit something more. We're going to add in some more thing. We're going to add in predicted. Okay, we're going to add in And let me just see whether I can copy still typing, not to avoid. So predicted from life expectancies, right? And we're gonna add in a dollar, AGG, right? And we try to add in this quantile of life expectancy versus, right, as a part of the calculations. And let's just click OK and see whether it calculates. Okay, so seems there's a bit of problem. Let me just go in and try to edit again. So again, you can go to your calculator, edit life expectancy average. Sorry, it was supposed to be, sorry. No, this is not the place. Let me just give me a second to. Okay, so it's the topic. Maybe it's the bracket. Just have to close the bracket and let's just see whether it can close. Sorry. Let's try again. Yeah, there you have the expected predicted health span for the female life expectancies is $41, right? And now you can select the various region to just double check. Now we're going to add another model percentile. So open the analysis again and create some more calculated field. And this time we're going to add in another name called the Quantile Span, okay, versus expectancy and region. Let's just try and we'll put in, and we're going to add in the formula. So it's the formula, and this formula is power of 10 again. So we're just going to do just that, and add in here and click OK. And we got another one, quantile of expectance span. And we're going to drag this into the markup as well, into the toothpick. Right, so in this toothpick, we're going to add in some more things again. We go, oh, sorry, we're going to do that compute by regions, compute using country regions. Right, so once you have that, you double click on the create insert toothpick. So now we're going to add in another layer. So I'm just going to put QS lah. It's just a labeling, and we're going to calculate the same thing, is it? Yep, it seems to be the same thing. So I'm just going to copy this, put it here, but instead of the expanded universe and region, so instead of the spending, I'm just going to put and region. Well, it has to be the same spelling, and click OK. And now if we move over, we still have some problem. Okay, let me just check. Sorry, it's quantile spending. Quantile spend. So right, so it's the wrong spelling. So you need to change this to quantile of spend. Quantile spend. Sorry, this quantile spend. So this got to change also, right? So like I say, the spellings does make a difference. Versus expectancy. Oh, So again, it's Quantile Span versus expectancy. Okay, let's just try. Yeah, then you see the QS is the some numbers again. So it's all a matter of timing. Timing. Right, so let's just try. Where are we? Coming to the end. So just bear with me towards the last part of the thing. And now we have got what? Expectancy region. Right. Predicted health. And you got to type the, okay, so we got this also. And now one more last one is the versus region. So we just have to add in one more. So there will be another. Yep, so and region. And we added that expectancy value insert. Okay, we did this, Indonesia. And now we're going to compare the actual value, right, versus predicted. So let me just double check again. So we have two calculated. Oh, okay. Predictive. So now we're going to do the comparison, right? Analysis, create calculated value. Create calculated, the last calculated value we're going to find. And we're going to use this help. Right? Spend actual versus predict value. Right? So I'm just not going to type in full. We're just going to try and put in the brush. So let me just try to get the formula properly. So this is a rounding. So just going to calculate both values and put it in and we click OK. And then now you have got this and we're going to some more. Okay, so we're going to create another calculation, right? And we still need to create another calculation. Oh, so now we're going to create this health and versus predict tech. Oh, man, I know so many. So we're going to copy one more formula, which is the string, to do the estimations. It's going to add the formula and OK. So we got 2 over here in this calculation. We estimate. Click OK, add both calculations and then to the toothpick. Okay. So now we're going to add this to the toothpick, right? And we're going to add this to the toothpick also. So we got more health span versus okay. We have added these two, right? And do we need to calculate Okay, maybe you just put it as a, okay, they are more or less compute as using region already, right? So now we're going to double the toothpicks. Okay, let's just try the toothpicks, and we're gonna add in insert. Okay, so we're gonna add in the last bit of the thing. You're just gonna add in the per cat, right? I'm not gonna type in the whole thing. I'm just gonna add in the whole string of okay, let's just try AGG. Let's try to expand this a bit. AGG L Span actual versus predict. Okay, I'm just gonna add. This is the one. Versus predict value. AG L L Span versus predict. Add. Let's try. Oh, let me just say, okay. Let's just check the spelling. Let's just check the spelling. Value pre O. So this is small h. Small h, span, small a, all round, small p, and a dot value. And then now we have a AGG, and this is a hell. K span add with a capital A versus P, and tag looks good. And let's try for one more time. Wow, look at that. It's the actual spelling per cap. Seems correct. Okay, so that more or less, I think, will wrap up the, the whole exercise of lab. Thank you very much.